G-Man, Dave on. What it is, man. We back, man. Back. On the road. Back on the road with it. Back on the road with it. Is we clear? See if it's gonna connect. All right. $2,800, what it is. What's up, Victoria? Yeah, we back. You know how we do. Yeah, right? I tried to go live early. What's up, Shane? I just is up, guys. Stopped up Pimlico, got some Chinese food. Seen my man in there, man. What's up, man? We back. We gotta address the bullshit. So let me go back into what I was talking about earlier, man. Like, yo, the amount of ignorance. I can't even say that because I don't know if this dude was white or black. Yeah, hell yeah, this is up that bitch. You know, that's where I be at, yo, when I'm in town, bro. I be on Queensboro. But, what the fuck I was ready to say? Oh, yeah, so earlier today when I was live, somebody came in the chat and pissed me off because we was talking about 1090J and this exposing of Larry Hoover, which I thought was some good. I don't respect it. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yo, I was talking about BGF, not BGF. Jesus Christ. I was talking about Big Meech and how Big Meech already had snitch allegations around his name. So when Big Meech came home, before I was going to salute him, I checked into the allegations, found out it was some truth there. Now with Larry Hoover, though, nobody knew about this, nobody heard about this. You understand what I'm saying? So for 1090J to decide, like, I just don't understand how did that come to mind. The man gets his sentence commuted. Mind you, even if he don't come home or not, yo, that is still a win. The man was out ADX, Colorado, Florence. I mean, Supermax. Was on solitary confinement for 30 years. So him going to Chicago, being able to just get out and conversate with some people, that's a win. Whether he come home or not. Well, but for 1090J to decide that it was a good idea to try to dive into your paperwork and pull up old news clippings, it's like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, bro? And a guy come in the chat talking about, man, rest in peace, Baby Frank, man. It's free the landlord, straight up. Yeah, they was on the block 9. I fuck with Queensboro and Spalding. They was on Queensboro and Garrison. Yeah, but so somebody come in the chat talking about why you care. Like, what you mean why I care, yo? Because you got 1090J who is currently sending strikes out. You know what I mean? Trying to stop my man Byron Blake from putting out his video. He put out on Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show it. But he trying to stop Byron Blake from putting out videos exposing him. But yet he wanted to expose other people. Man, hell yeah. Yeah, those are my guys right there. Lil Rye, J Rap. LL. Bones. A lot of niggas died from up there, man. A lot of niggas died. But yeah, I don't respect that shit, yo. I don't respect how he carried it. And I don't like the fact that he's able to exploit the culture. And y'all see what he doing. What you know about Purple Friday, yo? Yo, we know about Purple Friday. You had to hear about me around that bitch. But what I was saying, yo. Yeah, yo, like, you see what he doing? Oh, all right, okay. Yeah, straight up. You see what he doing, yo. He's transitioning. Like, I'm tired of we allow these guys into the culture. And I don't even know if we really allow them into the culture. I think they really forced into the culture. You understand what I'm saying? They use us, exploit our culture. Get up. Man, sweet the tap. So yeah, you from tap, you know what it is. I'm talking about 1090 Jake. They use our culture, get to a level of success, and then transition out of it. Yo, let me tell you something, right? 1090 Jake did an interview with the fuck the boy name is? Bootleg Cave. Talking about how, you know, the game was good when I was in jail, but now I'm 30 and now I'm transitioning out of it. It's like, yo, hold up, yo. So you one of them niggas that joined the gang for protection. You know what I mean? But he didn't present that when he came home. He presented it like it was gang over everything. You feel me? He was a certified blood. I'm ready to make you one now, Shane. He was a certified blood. Now all of a sudden he talking about he don't really, you know, he got more money than all the gang members and he transitioned out of it. He took all the gang shit off his motherfucker. Yo, but this is the thing, yo, he wasn't never a part of the gang. And when people say, yo, you hating on him because he a white boy and what you mad for, yo, because, yo, he just exploited niggas. Got up, got money, and said, fuck niggas. And we keep allowing this shit to happen. You feel me? We keep allowing these niggas to come into the culture, cause all kind of bullshit. You feel me? All the people that he didn't expose. Matter of fact, what's Calm did a video on? And we're going to get the Q50WLIL50. I wanted to talk about him yesterday. I wanted to talk about Q50WLIL50 yesterday. And I didn't get a chance to. I know I ain't home. So excuse. We're going to talk about 6070.
The 45-foot.
Now these niggas out here sending copyright strikes. So for 3 years now, 1090 Jake been exposing people paperwork. Now a nigga exposing him and he's sending out copyright strikes. Like, oh, that is crazy to me, y'all. Yeah, I know that's my man Byron Blake. I fuck with Shorty. That's my guy on here. You know what I mean? But it's like his core fan base should be upset about that. His core fan base should be looking at you like, damn, 1090, you really sending out strikes when you doing the same shit? Now motherfucker exposing you don't like it.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about the most famous fake white Florida blood from Boston. What? 1090 Sticks, because he's back in the news. And this time he's facing backlash for trying to quote-unquote expose legendary Chicago gang leader Larry Hoover for being a rat. And this is really confusing because he just told creepy weirdo Vlad TV that he's not exposing snitches anymore and that he's done with that.
Snitched or had a That's why I don't even, the snitching videos is over with. Like I said, if
So
one
that was
person...
obviously a lie, which is not surprising because Jake documented liar and storyteller and fraud. But I did want to talk about this new video that he made because it's so stupid. It's just a huge nothing burger. And it's obvious that he only put this video out because Larry Hoover has been in the news lately for getting pardoned by Donald J. Trump. And so this is a huge clout chase. And the documentation Jake uses is newspaper articles. It's not paperwork.
I never knew you could get paperwork that goes this far back, but this is a documented shooting that took place. And, you know, I have the news clippings in this video. Y'all can see it. Y'all can look it up for yourselves. It ain't a secret. It's been out for fucking...
Like, yo, this just doesn't make sense, yo. It didn't make sense. Like, yo, who does this? Is what I want people to understand. Who does that? This man been locked up for 50 fucking years. Yo, go back and try to find snitch articles on him from the 60s. The 60s. Like, yo, like Shorty said, huge clout chase move. Exactly. That's how you know he working for some. That's how you know he ain't right. It doesn't make sense. Yo, none of us would have done this. And this is why we call these niggas culture vultures. Because they do things that a lot of us would never do. Yo, nobody would have said, you know what, yo, shit, Larry Hoover just got a sentence commuted. Yo, I'm ready to try to find an article on yo from the 60s. I'm ready to type him up, see if he really right. Like, yo, it ain't even that deep. It ain't that deep. Only culture vultures do shit like this, y'all. They all do it. They all go above and beyond the clout chase and do sucker shit. Shit that we don't respect. What's up, G? I don't know. Because you gotta understand, yo, he didn't produce paperwork. He went to a news article. And you talking about a news article in the 60s. It's a chance they could have lied on him. You understand what I'm saying? It's a chance they could have fucking lied. You talking about the 60s, y'all. Y'all know what was going on in the 60s. You talking about the civil rights movement. You talking about propaganda machine on 1,000. You heard me? Or the 1,000. They had a serious issue with the black community in the 60s. Especially with the rise of gangs and the rise of, you understand, the rise of civil rights and the black people sticking together. It's no time. It could be true. Maybe, but it might not be. But to even try to dig up something like this, it just shows your character, man. Yeah, they is. See, this case is before he got booked. This happened in 68. He got booked in 73. I'm just saying, even if he did rat yo in the 60s, like, I just don't think I just didn't see the reason to even try to dig this up. Other than just chasing clout. Other than just to try to paint another black man as dishonorable. But he one of the biggest. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got a rat sitting here trying to expose rats. Man, that man, hey, where my man from Tampa at? That man caused so much trouble down there, man, with them fucking jail videos. Intentionally, though. That's what you got to understand, yo. What he did was intentional. That man got severely disrespected in the joint. Severely disrespected. I think they played with him. You feel me? I did the live I was doing earlier was 1090 Jake was playing sex games in the joint. Yo, if he talk about being slap boxing and shit like that, yo, we call them sex games in the Maryland penitentiary system. You don't be fucking slap boxing in the joint. The fuck is you doing? What you niggas trying to figure out y'all strengths and weaknesses? Like, yo, we don't play them type of game. Yo, they are called sex games. The man said a couple people put blood in his mouth. You feel me? If you let niggas put blood in your mouth, like, yo, the man got severely disrespected. We know about the grievances. So, yo, what 1090 Jake decided to do was, when he came home, he wanted to get back at the Florida penitentiary system and the inmates and the gangs that did him dirty. Yeah, niggas don't do no horse playing, man. Man, suit to the big woman, man. Niggas don't do no playing, yo. You can't play them type of games in the joint, yo. That's what I'm saying. Like, even he told me, he was, man. Yeah, that's what that shit called for the other. We call that shit sex games, bro. And that bitch playing sex games. That's what he was doing. Yo, because that's how niggas try you. 1 minute y'all slap boxing. Next minute you got a box of Debbie's on your bed. You feel me? Like, that's how nigga bait you in. Niggas was baiting them in, man. Then he talked about another inmate got mad because he started fucking with another inmate. That sound like you was a boy, my nigga. The fuck that, yo, that's not, your prison don't operate like that. Somebody you was cool with got mad that you was cool with somebody else. Somebody that you met in the joint. Nah, bro. That relationship was a little different. I don't know what kind of relationship y'all had, yo, but that don't sound organic. You're
57 years.
So this 57-year-old newspaper clipping is the basis for Jake's expose. What? This is just a newspaper article, and it's quoting the police. It's not even, there's no narrative that's signed. It's not an affidavit. It's not a witness statement. This is a newspaper article. And the newspaper article basically says that Larry Hoover got shot by his rival gang members and he got hit in the legs and ended up telling on those people to the police from his hospital bed. Now, I do want everyone to understand that this is a newspaper article from the 1960s in Chicago, and it's the police that are being quoted. This is all just the police telling the newspaper what they say Larry Hoover said. There's no, it's just a bunch of nonsense. You know, the police in Chicago in the 60s was one of the biggest criminal organizations in America. What? You know, the corruption of that department is
not
insane.
even just Chicago, just in general. The police in the 60s? I mean, they ain't too much different than the police in the 2020s. But there was a lot of propaganda was on 100, yo. You see how they was doing Malcolm X. You see how they was doing Martin Luther King. You see the surveillance they had them boys under. You see the COINTELPRO that they was running back then. Like, yo, you can't produce something like this is not concrete evidence. This is not concrete evidence.
They're not credible at all, and I don't understand why we're even talking about this. And this shooting happened in the middle of the fucking day in the principal's office. What? There were witnesses everywhere. There were multiple bystanders that got hit. There were people telling people stuff all over the place. They picked the guys up minutes after they were shot. These guys did not get arrested because of Larry Hoover. The cops are trying to put this on Larry Hoover to try to make him out as a snitch, I think. This is what happened because it just doesn't make sense that they've got these guys in custody minutes after, and then they go to the newspaper and try and attribute these arrests to like what Larry Hoover told them. Did Larry Hoover take the stand, by the way? Do we have anything that actually, I mean, is there any proof that Larry even said any of this, or are we just going off the cops' words? Because I think it needs to go a little bit further than that if we're going to be labeling someone like Larry Hoover a snitch. Okay, that's crazy. So 1090 Jake puts this video out, and people are not happy about it. He's all over the blogs. People are reminding him that he is one of the most famous snitches in the world. What? And it's just not really going very well for him. His video flopped. It only got 150,000 in the first day. So the video is not performing well. It's not lucrative at all. And it's just so funny because he's put himself in a lot of danger for a lot of, not a lot of money. And as we all know, Jake has publicly stated that he only does that. He only exposes snitches in the interest of gaining money so that he can support his new relationship. And that's true. And so I want to play you this clip of 1090.
Shorty funny. Point and shoot. He better start giving me some credit though. But he funny as shit. I fucks with him. See the point and shoot, man.
Jake explaining that I don't care about any of this shit. I only really expose snitches because I need money.
I think people get it confused and they think that I genuinely give a fuck. I don't care. You're just making haze me, bro. Yeah. If I wasn't making money off of this shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. For sure.
So he does this all for money.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, look at these niggas. If I wasn't making money off this, I wouldn't even give a fuck. Then why are you doing it, bro? So your whole focus is money. You don't really care about people being dishonorable and people not standing or people faking. He's just in it for the money. That's why it's so easy for them to code switch. That's why it's so easy for them to get, once they get their money, since they ain't got no real connection to the culture, it's easy for them to transfer out of it, you know, because they never was really involved in it. This nigga's a fucking fraud, man. It's a fraud. Yeah, he is. That's what he transitioning to. Just like they all do it. I'm just saying we gotta stop allowing them to do that shit, man. They all do it. They all come into the culture, get paid, and then turn back white. You know what I mean? They all do this shit, yo.
Only in the interest of money. And I want to play some more of this. This is really interesting. This is where it gets really sort of weird. When Jake starts lying and then he starts contradicting himself mid-sentence almost. I mean, it's really bizarre. And I want to show you this. So this next clip is going to show Bootleg Kev sort of check 1090 Jake on the fact that he's like sort of destroying people's lives by labeling them a snitch. And he asks Jake how he feels about that. And Jake pretty much denies that these people's careers are affected by his videos. He's like, nobody cares about when I do a video on somebody. Nobody gives a fuck about what I say. I'm just doing what I do so I can get some money.
Drop shit on people that have still maintained their career.
Like Boston Richie was.
Workplace is shutting down, but no worries. Connect Team's all-in-one employee management app has everything you loved about Workplace and a whole lot more.
One of your famous ones, right?
Yeah.
Affected his career negatively.
Like 6 days after that shit dropped, when I dropped that shit, he got signed for like $6 million.
True.
So who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, people are still gonna have their opinion on that. Like, oh, he gave fake names, whatever. And I can show you what name was real and what name, you know? But it's like, who gives a fuck?
So Jake says nobody gives a fuck. So that, okay, so what he's saying is that when he makes a video about someone labeling them a snitch and getting millions and millions of views and ruining their image, that no one cares about it and that it doesn't really affect the person's career. Now, I want you to pay attention to that. Jake says nobody cares. No one gives a fuck about this. So he's saying that when someone gets labeled a snitch, no one at the end of the day really cares, and that it's not, people are still going to listen to their music and everything else, right? Okay, so minutes later, Bootleg Kev asks Jacob if there was ever a time when he had paperwork on someone labeling them a snitch that he decided not to make a video about. And Jake says, yes, there is someone that I decided not to make a video about, even though they are a snitch. And
what about the bullshit he did with Rilo? What about that? And he'll take payment to lie too. You know what I mean? Rilo told. This man did a whole video talking about he ain't tell. I don't see nobody that he told on, and whole bunch of bullshit nonsense. You can go back and look at the video I did and look at the video he did. The video is damn near identical. Mind you, I don't even watch this nigga. I might have seen less than 5 videos. You understand what I'm saying? Because to me, there's nothing I can get from y'all. You understand? Like, he can't teach me nothing. He don't know more about anything that he's talking about than I do. So it's like, what the fuck am I watching your for? He's a fucking bozo. That nigga's a fraud. He couldn't stand on some of the blocks that I hustled on. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't be in some of the places that I've been in. So it's like, yo, what the fuck? It's a fucking bozo. Like, yo, I never even seen. Florida might be the only place that got white bloods. And I don't even think he was a blood. Because if you listen to him explain his story, the bloods that was down in Tampa told him he couldn't even function. The bloods that was in Florida told him he couldn't even function, man. So then he comes on the internet, creates this narrative of him being a gangbanger and he facing how he was 18, facing life in prison. Like, no the fuck you wasn't, my nigga, on a robbery. He wasn't never facing life in prison, bro. He just created a lie, yo. His whole story is a fucking lie. Just like a lot of these guys. They all connect themselves to gangs. You know, that's the play. I don't know what it is with gangs, but for some reason, if you connect yourself to a gang, you go straight to the moon. Right. Stole guns from his aunt.
And listen to the reason why he didn't make the video.
Have you decided to not expose somebody for whatever reason, even though you have shit where you're like, maybe...
Yeah, I got a interrogation video on a big rapper.
Why haven't you dropped it?
Because I know what it's going to turn into. The thing is, I already know that who it is going to get a pass, so why do it?
Yeah, why stir up some shit?
Why stir up some shit that in a fucking, 2 weeks nobody's going to give a fuck about? And it's just going to cause me more of a pain in the ass than anything. So I don't need the money that bad.
What the fuck did I just... So he's having trouble keeping up with his lies, isn't he? He just said that he doesn't mind putting the snitch label on people because at the end of the day, no one's going to care about it.
Shit, he got signed for like $6 million.
True.
And that's another reason why I don't watch these niggas. All they do is lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like liars in real life. I'd be damned if I let a nigga on the internet lie to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't sit back and know you a fraud and know you faking and listen to you. Like, at that point, you just give me a whole bunch of useless information that you ain't even standing on. Like, I don't know, yo. That shit just different.
But it's like, who gives a fuck?
But then he says that he didn't expose Big Sad for being a snitch because no one would care about it. And it wouldn't be worth it because no one will care about it.
I already know that who it is going to get a pass, so why do it? Why stir up some shit that in a fucking, 2 weeks nobody's going to give a fuck about?
Then why are you exposing anyone at all? Why are you exposing Larry Hoover if no one cares about it? It's so stupid. So what the fuck is going on? And Bootleg kept sitting here like, yeah. But what he's thinking is, man, this guy's stupid. And but he doesn't want to dig in. He's non-confrontational. This is probably why he has the #1 hip hop podcast on the West Coast, because he doesn't like dig into people and like really put people on the spot. But he knows that Jake sounds like a fucking idiot right here. So I just wanted to show you that. Now I do want to move on to this next clip. A Science and Kirk success story. This is Jay. He can fix just about anything.
I'm a general contractor. I do all kinds of projects.
But an accident tore his life apart.
My whole world was just turned upside down.
He was in pain. Couldn't work.
And 1090 Jake from Boston.
1090 Jake for the first time.
He came on in there with a fake ass Florida accent. That boy from Boston, man. The good part. Not the hoods. Not no trenches. Not no, you know what I mean? That man, yo, he was a what you call y'all? He was a rebellious child. That's what 1090 Jake was. 1090 Jake was rebelling against his parents and found himself in prison with real gangsters. You feel me? He found himself in prison with real gangsters. Then he realized he was fake. He realized that, these guys is different. Like, these guys really living this shit. I'm out this bitch playing. No, we on 6. I'm gonna get the 607 on. His little man exposing. Little Quells, whatever shorty name is. He exposing.
I'm letting the world know that he is no longer a blood and that he has dropped his flag and he is an official dropout. Okay, this is really interesting. Look at this.
Like you brought up, I'm a white blood. None of that shit's on my Instagram anymore. All the pictures are taken down. All the fucking... Like, I turned 30 and I was just like, this shit doesn't serve me. You know? It made sense in prison. Brotherly love, overriding oppression and destruction. I'm broke, you're broke, we come together, we eat.
Wow, so he says it only made sense for him to be a blood in prison because, whatever, I eat, you eat, we eat together.
Because he needed protection. He was scared to death in that bitch. He couldn't stand on his own. You know what I mean? Or couldn't stand on his own. He had to find a crew for protection. A lot of niggas do that.
That's not what he's always told. He's always said that he was a blood long before he went to prison. But now he's like, it made sense in prison because I really had to show out. I had to show everybody that I was the biggest white boy in the. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. I mean, and being a white blood in prison actually puts you in a worse position. It doesn't make sense at all to do that. So he's saying it made sense in prison. No, it didn't. And so Jake's not intelligent enough to actually go on an interview podcast and conduct himself because he's a liar and he can't keep track of his lies.
It made sense in prison. Brotherly love overriding oppression and destruction. I'm broke, you're broke. We come together, we eat. They want to fuck us up. Well, we're going to fuck them up together, you know? Out here, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why am I risking what I got going on to portray? I'm not out here sliding on shit, doing shit, you know? So it doesn't make sense. And then not only that, but
so what people understand about 1090 Steak is that he's a goof. What? He's a fucking goof. And he went to prison for a very short amount of time. He was a short timer. He spent
that bitch slapboxing this shit. I can't believe yo said that or lied. Yo said they was in there slapboxing. Motherfucker put blood in his mouth. You let a man put blood in your mouth in the joint, bro. On several occasions. Like it was a bag. You heard me. Yo, I'm gonna tell you who 1090 Jake was in the game. 1090 Jake is the guy, right? That want to be down. So what you do is you swine him out. You know, you send him on the motherfucking dummy missions. Somebody need to get stabbed. You'll get 1090 Jake to do it. You know, they raid. You find out they raid the jail. Man, get 1090 Jake to hold the knives in the phones. Like, I'm trying to tell you, that's what he was. And he thought he was down, but he really was just a swine puppy. That man, they treated real bad in there, man. But the crazy thing about it is 1090 Jake didn't understand prison politics. He didn't understand that, yo, if you're a part of a gang or you're a part of a crew, when your crew do something, damn near all y'all getting rolled out. That's when he started writing grievances. You know, he couldn't take that. You know, that's the privilege. You know, they always go back to that privilege when it's convenient. So that was the privilege side of it. When the gang did something, he got in trouble. He couldn't take it. Now he writing grievances on everybody. He telling on inmates. He lying on correctional officers. He doing whatever the fuck he got to do to get moved to a different compound. And then he does it again. Like 1090 Jake went from prison to prison to prison. And I think he was a youth offender for real. But he went from prison to prison to prison, writing grievances, staying on lockup because he was scared to death to go on population. The man only did probably less than 2 years. He didn't do damn near no time in population. Like his whole bit was on fucking lockup. On purpose though. Because if you write a grievance and you tell them you're scared of the inmates and you scared of correctional officers, they gotta move you. They gotta move you. And that's what he did. Whenever shit got hot, he just moved. And when he moved, jails got shaken down. Cells got raided. So the same shit that he was doing when he came home, he was doing in the joint. He was doing the same thing. That's probably why he was so good at it when he came home. That nigga already had practice. He was doing that shit for already probably a year straight.
Matter of months, 36 months tops. And it was less than that.
He spent about 36 months in prison altogether.
It was less than that.
It was like 2 years, and he couldn't hang. He was telling people that he wanted to, disalive himself so that he can get special treatment and get away from general population. This is something that he said.
So what I did is I took the razor and I cut myself with the razor. And I didn't I didn't do nothing crazy. I'm literally nicking it, just, forming a long line, just nicking and then pinching my skin so it bleeds a little bit. I took a piece of paper and I wrote, I'm going to kill myself. I wiped my blood all over it. I stuck it on the window. I laid down on my back and I'm just bicycle kicking the door down. No, I want to kill myself. I want to kill myself. They put me in a psych.
Who does that, yo? Yo, do your time, my nigga. I thought you was a gangster. Yo, sitting in there creating a whole... Yo, niggas don't like... Yo, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It ain't just inmates that don't like these type of people. The COs can't stand them either. That's why he said the CO let him get hit. Because yo, you in here acting like a bitch, bro. You are a criminal at this point. You are convicted of a crime. Everybody that's in here is convicted of a crime. But you here acting like a fucking girl kicking on the door and shit. Like a spoiled... Yo was a spoiled brat. You and that bitch acting like a spoiled brat. Now you try to come home and be a big blood and exposing niggas. And man, this guy's a fucking fraud.
So which is a pretty big size room. I got a mat on the floor. This mat, bro, is like the equivalent of a Tempur-Pedic. I don't know if you ever went psych, but this is the thickest, most comfortable mat. So I'm butt naked the whole 21 days in this. Like, I'm really trying to pull this whole psych thing.
Yo, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way I'm doing all that to get moved. Don't say he tried to pull a psych thing so he can get moved. God damn. They must have raping yo in that bitch. The fuck they was doing to you, Jake? For you to want to sit on the psych in the butt naked room for 21 days.
Whole state of Florida, the psych units were basically on lockdown because they were overpopulated. They couldn't accept any more people, so no one could go. So I wasted my time doing this whole thing. I never got sent anywhere.
Wow, so Jake went to great lengths and did everything he could think of to get himself separated away from all of his blood partners. What? He wanted to get shipped off to the puzzle factory to hang out with all the J-Cats and the weirdos. So I'm just wondering where it all made sense for him to, get all these tattoos and all this shit. He's not a blood. He's just a normal guy that moved from Malden, Massachusetts down to Florida, where he burglarized his own family and got sent to youth prison for a very short amount of time. He was not institutionalized. He was not, it didn't change him in any way. He just used this to tell stories and make money on YouTube. What? And he's losing interest in this persona because this new girlfriend that he has wants him to be a country boy. She wants him to, wear jeans and shit kickers and wear a cowboy hat and comb his hair and everything. This is this new direction that Jake's going with his career. He's going to be a country boy.
I'm good. How you doing?
Yo, it's crazy, like, seeing you without a hat. Like, the last few interviews I've seen, I'm like, yo, you, like, without the tattoos, like, you know what I mean? Like, you look like you can sell mortgages, bro.
Yeah, you think so? I had people saying that shit the other day. They were like, yeah, you really white boying it right now.
Super white boy. Yeah.
I mean, so Jake is actually trying to go country now because of his girlfriend, Haley. And it's really interesting to watch. It's extremely cringe. If you go to his Instagram, he's always posting stories of her and what they're doing. And he's always doing some pathetic ass shit. Please go follow 1090 Jake on Instagram. It's really interesting. And I've actually got a full episode. I think it's like a 2-hour fucking episode on Patreon about his relationship with his girlfriend. I encourage people to go check that out. And I'll actually play you a clip. Actually, I want to start here. No Jumper. So 1090 Jake went on No Jumper and was talking about how disgusting his toes are and how pussy and bloody they were. I was like, oh my God, he's got disgusting fucking toes.
My toenails were fucking infected from the last prison because of the small ass boots they gave me. So my shit bleeding, pussing, I can't walk. Medical basically told me to go fuck myself. They're not treating me until I get to the next spot. So I can't move, I can't run. I'm basically stationary. So when I get hit, I turn around. I'm like, all right, let's go blade for blade.
So I've always held on to this memory of hearing about Jake's disgusting toenails. And so the other day when I was watching his Instagram, he was posting a story about him and Haley, and they were going kayaking. And we actually got to take a look at these toes, and I want to show you this. Look at that. Look at that big toe. Look at the toenail. Look at the fungi. That's it. Him and I thought this was Jala. What? I thought this was Poetic Minyango Jala.
Richard Jala is my real name.
But it's not. It's 1090 Steak. And ever since I heard that story he told about his toenails being all bloody and fungusy and squirting pus everywhere, I've been extremely interested. I've been watching him like a hawk, trying to find out, trying to find a photo or footage of these toes. Well, here it is. And he's done a great job of concealing them and hiding them. Look at this photo here. And his girlfriend, Haley, I believe, took this photo, and I think she said, babe, get your feet out of the shot. Get your feet out of the shot. So he's doing this insane spread, and that's a crazy spread. When Jake was busting down, when Jake talks about busting down a spread, this is what he's talking about. What? He's talking about doing the fucking splits to get those toes out of that shot. It'd be too close to the camera. We'd be able to see all that fungi. And as you can see, the perfect shot where the handle of the oar and his hand are covering his nips. So you can't see those either. So this was an acceptable photo for them to post, even though it looks crazy. Now, I just wanted to point that out because Jake is a cowboy now. He's fully country. And I can guarantee you, I predicted this in the Patreon video. I knew that he was going to go full country, and it's going to be crazy in like a year from now. If they're still together, he's going to be literally like fully open about country. He's going to be a shit kicker. And I cannot wait for the day when he's doing interviews talking about how he changed his life and now he loves country. He loves going on down them dirt roads with the cold beer and, the country lifestyle. He wants to change his life. He He doesn't want to be this white blood anymore, unfortunately. And it's all because of his girlfriend. And he's open about it. He's going to be saying stuff like, so my bitch really changed my mind about the whole gangbanging thing, whatever. And people don't realize this, but I'm really starting to change my life for the better with my new bitch. And I'm singing country music now. I'm doing country stuff. I'm singing the music. I'm loving the... You know, he's singing country music now.
They use our culture to get on, then they switch back. That's why that's why we gotta stop allowing them to do this shit. That's what makes them culture vultures. They use our culture to monetize themselves, get notoriety, and then they go back to being who they really is. They go back to being who they really is. But hold up. What the fuck? So Byron Blake did another video on him exposing Shorty that he keeps striking, but I'm gonna play it. Kanye West still tripping. Let me show you what happened with Screwy G. Screwy G was in a car chase. And knocked himself out. Say, oh shit, that fucked up. So he tried to hurdle a barrier and knocked himself out. More than likely.
Much, but if it was something,
that's it.
No real wild.
He's back up now. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna say he didn't come through yet. Right, look how fast the motherfucker going. Hell, that was a police chase. Yeah, I'm talking about. I said that. He didn't even have no wheels. Stop.
Yeah, Shorty living wild and reckless. So Byron Blake
wrote, Big Jit had only
exposing Shorty. Where's part one? Just part one.
Internet sensation 1090 Jake, aka Jacob Cherry, making his appearance on the news will mark the beginning of the end for these alleged sex money murder gang members and their alleged prison drug operation. This interview will air on January 21st, 2020, and Jake will highlight K2 as the most prominent contraband.
How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly, some spots there was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
Less than 2 weeks later, on February 3rd, 2020, the Florida Department of Corrections was springing into action, performing a mass shakedown at Santa Rosa Correctional Institute. According to a Florida Department of Corrections press release, they were taking this information seriously and will be using the videos to initiate an investigation and identify the inmates and facilities involved. This investigation would unveil that one of the facilities recognized in those videos was Santa Rosa Correctional Institution. While performing this mass shakedown, correctional officers will find 2 contraband cell phones in a mop closet. Those cell phones will reveal the existence of a relationship between correctional officer Jana Wood and this inmate, who the Florida Department of Corrections has recognized as a 5-star general for the Bloods.
Although this information was uncovered in February of 2020, the Florida Department of Corrections still had to allow time for the investigation to run its course. So Correctional Officer Jana Wood was not arrested until June 18th of 2020. This would mark only the beginning of trouble for Sex Money Murder, as the Florida Department of Corrections would perform Cellbrite data extractions on those cell phones as well. Those cell phones would also reveal that the Sex Money Murder Bloods were allegedly running a K2 operation, not just in Santa Rosa Correctional Institute, but in institutions all throughout the state of Florida. The investigation would continue into 2021, at which time the Polk County Sheriff's Office was advised by the Florida Department of Corrections that based on information that they had learned during this investigation, they had been monitoring emails from the JPay account of Tanisha Fisher from November to July of 2021 and had discovered the existence of a possible conspiracy to introduce K2 paper into multiple facilities in the Florida Department of Corrections. Further investigation would reveal that Tanisha Fisher, aka Lady Guns, was actually the female companion of Donahue Stevenson, aka Murder Guns, who was also incarcerated and serving his time at the Santa Rosa Correctional Institution. Internet sensation 1090 Jake, aka Jacob Cherry, making his
so he had to break this shit up into increments, because 1090J keeps striking the video.
The department would begin monitoring mail between these two, and at some point they discovered what they believed was Donahue Stevenson instructing Tanisha Fisher to provide inmates at his facility and other facilities with K2 paper. At Columbia Correctional Institution, a greeting card that appeared to be dipped in an unidentified substance was confiscated. The sender of that greeting card had listed their name as Tanisha Fisher. And in a letter confiscated by the Florida Department of Corrections, Donahue Stevenson had written to Tanisha Fisher, "Make sure you send my nephew some cards for his birthday." The Florida Department of Corrections took this as Donahue Stevenson was instructing Tanisha Fisher to send greeting cards dipped in K2 to Columbia Correctional Institution. While investigating Tanisha Fisher, authorities learned that she was close to the alleged commissioner of sex money murder in Florida, Hernando Thompson. They also learned that Tanisha Fisher was the first lady of sex money murder in Florida, aka the leader of the female faction of sex money murder. The investigation will reveal that, among other things, her title as first lady required her to collect dues from members on behalf of the gang. It would seem as though Jake had finally accomplished his mission.
And I was trying to shed light on inmate deaths in the system and how many overdose deaths were being reported as natural or accidental. I was sent videos by current prisoners.
Yo, he fucked people's lives up, yo.
Message up.
You know how many people making money in prison, yo? And sending that shit home to pay bills? Since he got treated like a lame, and he ain't had no motion, and he was getting highly disrespected, he decided to shut all that shit down, man. He ruined probably hella people. He was ruining people's lives in the joint, come home and ruin more lives. He's a fucking buster. Clown ass nigga. Nigga talking about why you care. Nigga, that's why I care, nigga. This motherfucker's trying to pay. This motherfucker's locked up still doing for their kids off what the fuck they got going on in the joint. His bitch ass ruined it. Now y'all seen what's going on with Ray J and Suge Knight. Ray J drags Suge Knight for allegedly he and Diddy are lovers. Also makes serious sexual allegations against Suge Knight, calling him a taker of men and women. Like, what is going on in California, man? I ain't gonna lie, Cali. This shit getting out of control, man. Like, what the fuck is going on? Suge Knight telling from the joint. Whack 100 and Ray J and Reggie Wright telling from the streets. Like, this shit getting wicked. It's getting wicked outside, yo. I'm trying to tell you. Stay the fuck in the house where it's safe at. Because these niggas ain't playing fair.
You know, Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story, because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers.
Yeah, for real,
they gave him $10 million to, you know, to Apple, and they never put $1 one song of two brothers loving each other, wherever they're supposed to be in. You know.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that next.
To me, we have so much. If you look at all the bad things in hip hop, when it's all said and done, it comes from
Just to be clear, what I think you just said, Shug, you just said that Diddy and Reggie were lovers. Is that what you said? Ray J.
I said Ray J and Puffy was lovers.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that well known?
Of course. You know, Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story, because that's Ray J's story, but Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers. Puffy allegedly gave him $10 million to, you know, to an album. They never put one song of two brothers loving each other, wherever they're supposed to be in. You know. It's just, to me, we have so much. If you look at all the bad things in hip hop, when it's all said and done, it comes from the era.
And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers, and that me and Puffy are lovers, bro. Really? That's how low you want to go, Suge? Me and Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all can't take Ray J serious, even though what he's doing right now is highly I don't know what you call it. I just call it clown activity. But yo, I can't take nothing he do serious, man. Nothing he does. Yeah, for real. They lied to us about what the fuck going on over there.
Like, damn homies. Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what Suge's trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt. I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the agency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know.
Yo, who the fuck is the agency? It's like, yo, who the fuck gave him that name? Like, this nigga Ray J is out of control, man. Out of control.
I'm not, and if you're not, the agency mad, because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. No. And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers. If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lie to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me? Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning, like, what I'm doing, bro. And you know
what the fuck is he doing with the agency team? Like, so, what the fuck is Brandy when you need her? God, like, you need to holler at your brother, man. This nigga getting out. He going berserk on the internet. How did he obtain a agency team? Like, these niggas gotta start doing interviews, man. I got questions for him. I got questions for Diddy. I got questions for a lot of these niggas. We need real answers. Ray J, what year did you start this team? And who's involved? How often do y'all meet? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we need real answers, man.
You know you the one.
And what the fuck do y'all do? What is this team constructed of? What is the object of the agency team, Ray J? I mean, you brought it up, you know. You want to know. Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what Adam 22 and them say when they interrogate the rappers? I mean, he said it in the song. Yeah, man, you brought this shit up, so we got questions.
Should.
Yeah, how'd you find them, for real?
Should. Okay. Remember, all right, I'm only going to say this. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say too much. The agency, yeah. I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I have my own news show. It's called The Reality Check.
Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right? But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. If I tell my gay friends that shit went viral, and guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come pressing. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker.
That's what Suge Knight said. He ain't even answered the question. He ain't answered the question, y'all. This is called deflecting. Ray J was this bitch deflected. Yo, did it happen or not, bro? I mean, Suge Knight said you and Diddy had a little thing. Y'all had a little fling going on, man. Like, is it true? We know how Diddy rocking. So, it ain't far-fetched. We just want to know if you rocking the same way, bro. So we can know what's up with you niggas.
For men, bro. I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that nigga like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up niggas' ass and fuck them, bro. And females. It was crazy, bro. I can't even believe.
Ray J, come on now, bro. So you was a part of it. If this story is true, which I doubt it is, but if this story is true, you wouldn't brought sticks of butter for Suge Knight knowing what he was going to do with him? Yo, this shit got to stop, y'all. I want no parts of this industry. I'm good being on the outside and laughing at these niggas from the outside. Like, I don't want to get in. Straight up, keep me out that shit.
I said that, but since you trying to darken my name, Suge, and trying to say some gay shit about me when you know I got a lot of gay friends and you know the gay community supports me. So you know, like, I'm bulletproof unless my dick been in that hole, and if it was, then I'll be celebrating. That shit went viral. And guess what? Even more, because now I'm like one of the flyest, gayest niggas out, but I can't take that credit. I can't do that, bro. And you trying to throw gay shit on me like it's bad to be gay when you know that my dick's only going in pussy holes, bro. It's crazy, bro. But we know what holes you like. Every hole. You was fucking bitches in the ass, niggas in the ass, bitches in the ear, the nose, everything, bro. Like, forget being gay, you was like nose. You was like ear, nigga. I don't know what that's called. Fucking people in the ear? What sexuality is that? Ear sexual? Ear? A motherfucking nosal sexual? Cause that's what it is. Cause niggas is giving niggas titles just cause they doing ass play. That's the play they chose. Shout out to Tarad and shout out to Dumpin' D. Them niggas is doing ass play every day and having a good time.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo, hold the fuck up. Yo, how do you do? Yo, you know these niggas? Yo, Ray J is wild, yo. Ray J is wild. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, we living in the fucked up world, yo. Jesus Christ. Yo, we are gone. We ain't never gonna get this shit back right. Yo, this said Dumpin' D. Yo, we ain't never gonna get back right. Yo, he just said he just got hired by mainstream news. Yo, this is crazy.
Not because it's funky in there. Even more because now I'm like one of the flyest, gayest niggas out, but I can't. Not because it's a funky room. Just because I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how funky the room get when niggas getting rammed in their ass with a cucumber. I hate when niggas send these gay comments to my shit acting like it's gonna make me mad because you calling me gay. Nigga, I got a lot of gay friends. When they see the gay comments come in, do they get excited? Probably. Do I get excited? No, I chuckle. But if you ever disrespect me in front of my gay friends, I can't help you, bro. Them niggas will take you, bro. Like Suge took niggas. Suge, like, yo, and I'm gonna say this one thing and I'm gonna stop, right? And then I want y'all to clip this. Suge used to take niggas, right? I used to go upstairs. Like, I don't know if you saw Pulp Fiction. But when Ving Rhames, they tied the nigga up, they had the ball in the nigga mouth, they had him in the chair, and then the nigga came down, right? Not because it's a funky room, just because I'm not with that.
Yeah,
you know
you right for real, Lil Pat.
I don't know how funky the room get with niggas getting rammed in their ass with a cucumber. I hate when niggas send these gay comments to my shit. That's the kind of shit Suge did to niggas. And you know, it's crazy because Suge had this other thing. It's called handlebars. He used to strap it on to the nigga, and then they got the handlebars like you riding on the bike. Think about it, like a waist trainer.
Yo, what is
and
he
then the handlebars
about?
on the side. Then he used to grab the handlebars and then tape the niggas, bro.
How the fuck do you know that?
Right back. More Suge Knight. You are not my friend. You're not my family. You have disrespected the gay community. You disrespected me by saying false stories, and I'm gonna just tell the truth, bro. I've never seen a bigger homosexual than Suge Knight. He is an ass lover. That's the kind of shit Suge did to niggas.
Yo, Ray J.
Forgive somebody for taking somebody's ass. There's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality, they're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize?
I ain't gonna lie, this was funny as a motherfucker when you said that. Like, what is wrong with this nigga, man? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Hey, yo, these niggas crazy. Yo, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to the black community, yo? The internet then turned the black community upside down, man. Like, yo, what happened, yo? Yo, what happened, yo? Money turn people like this? Yo, this is diabolical work. And it's not just Ray J. It ain't just Whack. It ain't just 1090 Jake. It ain't just DJ U. Like, yo, it's an abundance of these niggas. You feel? Yo, it is abundance. Like, you can't even put them niggas in a box. They gonna break the box. They everywhere, yo. Like, yo, this shit is out of control, yo. The amount of fuckery that's being displayed and given to the black community as entertainment is crazy.
Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? You forgive somebody for taking somebody's ass? All of this, you know, everybody's going to get implemented and stuff, and everybody's going to get caught in. Now I can't go to church because, you know, they saying that people at the church doing it. So now I can't turn cheek to cheek when somebody hit me because now I'm thinking about butt cheeks. You know, it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And
who the fuck own News Nation? They probably owned by a digital marketing firm too. Who owns News Nation?
Nexstar Media Group. According to Wikipedia.org, News Nation is an American cable news network owned by Nexstar Media Group. Known for most of its history as superstation WGN before becoming WGN America in 2008, it relaunched on March 1, 2021, as a cable news network named after its flagship news program.
So that's a real news channel. And that's the shit that they putting on their platform.
It's not adding up to me. And I think what all of this, you know, everybody's going to get
This shit's crazy. Ray J wild as shit, man. They really made you a news anchor. These sounds gonna whip his ass. They catch him. Now look at this though, y'all. This shit right here. This is what I be telling you about. Adam preys on ignorance. Every time 4 Extra gets out of jail, check this out, y'all. How many times this nigga been locked up in the last year or so? Look at this nigga, y'all. This nigga's a complete clown. He gonna keep letting Adam send him back to jail and shit. You're gonna keep getting locked up, go to no jumper, get locked up again, go to no jumper, get locked up again, and he don't realize the play.
And homies, I'm on bitch on Vernon Avenue, nigga. I don't know what they thought. They thought I was coming back, bitch. On Vernon Avenue, I'm out dead homies, nigga. Exhale. Oh, hood, I done told that motherfucker up, ran it up, come out here and tear back up. To all the hater niggas and hating bitches. On Vernon Avenue, I'm back, bitch. Off the back, I'm back, bitch. I'm about to run it up. Vernon Avenue, who I'ma call tonight? Dead homies off the back, I'm out, bitch. On Vernon Avenue, nigga, on the dead homies. Fish on the figs, dead homies. I'm out, bitch. Which I thought I was gonna stand that motherfucker. Nigga, that's out, dead homies. Told that motherfucker up, caused destruction, took over modules, fuck niggas over. Dead homies, I'm back, bitch. On hood, and I'm about to run it up. Dead homies, nigga, break the internet, dead homies, and fuck niggas over on 4-0. Prince on the field, bitch. I'm back, bitch. They done fucked up and let the wrong nigga out. Dead homies gonna be a lot of problems out here. I'm back. Off the back, bitch, I'm back on Vernon Avenue crib. Chris on the field. It's the hood day. You done fucked up. Vernon Avenue or nothing. Vernon Avenue, dead homie, they done fucked up and let me out this motherfucker. Dead
How many times you been locked up, yo?
I'm about to knock your bitch ass out too, Aaron the plumber. Vernon Avenue, nigga, I'm back, bitch. Off the back, I'm back. Vernon Avenue or nothing. Back out, dead homie, let me out that motherfucker. Ain't make they slap you, dick, been hit on that motherfucker. Look at that motherfucker. Zoom in on that motherfucker vibrating already. Vernon Avenue, I don't know why they think they can give you. They can't give me on the dead homies. They not gonna stop me, dead homies. I'm gonna keep on that motherfucker. You gonna put me there. I'm gonna tear that motherfucker up. Come back out here. Tear the streets up. Tear the internet up. Dead homies, I'm on bitch on Vernon Avenue, nigga. I don't know what they thought. They thought I was coming back, bitch. On Vernon Avenue, I'm out. Dead homies, nigga. Hell, oh hood, I done told that motherfucker up, ran it up. Come out here and tear back up. To all the hater niggas and hating bitches. On Vernon Avenue, I'm back, bitch. Off the back, I'm back, bitch. I'm about to run it up. Vernon Avenue, who I'ma call tonight? Dead homies off the back, I'm out,
damn.
Bitch. On Vernon Avenue, nigga, on the dead homies. Fish on the figs, dead homies. I'm out, bitch. Which I thought I was gonna stand that motherfucker. Nigga, that's out, dead homies. Told that motherfucker up, caused destruction, took over modules, fuck niggas over. Dead homies, I'm back, bitch. On hood, and I'm about to run it up. Dead homies, nigga, break the internet, dead homies, and fuck niggas over on 4-0. Prince on the field, bitch. I'm back, bitch. Hey, fuck.
Yo, this nigga is crazy. Yo, how many times are you gonna be back, my nigga? Before you wising up. Like, yo, he gotta be one of the double. I don't know how Adam finds these niggas. Like, he has to be looking extensively for the next crash out. But look forward to him whenever he do come back and do another video. Look forward to him to doing another one. He probably gonna be doing them videos for the next 10 years. Go to Adam 22, build that bitch for 3 weeks. Be right back locked up and shit. Yo, Dub is a motherfucker. But Q50WLIL50, right? Now y'all know I told on a Couch TV to take that fucking video down that he had with Shorty. You feel me? Because I believe, y'all, clout. First and foremost, Q50WLIL50, fully loaded chopper. Yo, ain't none of them boys do anything to deserve any recognition. Like, they just started rapping. Like, yo, these blogs are so hungry and thirsty, right? For clout, that they just trying to find, they trying to find the next big thing that's gonna blow up their page. They don't care who it is. So you got Q50WLIL50 and the fully loaded shorty, who are kids, reckless. You understand? Ignorant, misguided children. All they're looking for is recognition. But you got grown men putting cameras in their face. And you know, once if you put a camera in a kid's face, man, you're gonna get fireworks. A kid chasing clout, a kid wanting to be seen, that's a recipe for disaster, at least for the child. You know, because they're gonna say anything, they're gonna do anything. They're not conscious of the consequences and repercussions of their actions at that age. But you got adults that supposed to know better. But since we living in a world where they don't care nothing about that, they just want views. They wouldn't interview these kids, put the camera in their face. And y'all know how this shit go. When you get clout in a community, and a lot of these kids are ignorant, it goes to their head. So now, since they put the camera in these boys' face, it got them thinking that they something that they ain't. You understand? So now you got niggas stealing straps from each other. Shit that they wasn't doing before. Because if you listen to the interviews, they said they was just playing basketball and shit last year. They started rapping. They had, yo, Q50WLIL50 went to DJU and On the Couch TV with one fucking song. One song, y'all. Yo, you got people out here that been rapping for 10 years. They took them on their platform with one song, which means it wasn't about the music. It wasn't about the music. It was about the ignorance. So they bring Shorty on this platform, highlight his ignorance. Shorty gets killed. I think for a little chop even end up getting shot. A couple of them little kids died behind this shit. And I thought that was egregious. I didn't respect it. I thought that was low character. I couldn't imagine being a grown-ass man interviewing my kids. My son 14. He be 15. I couldn't imagine my son being out of control and me being a grown-ass man and be like, yo, I'm going to put you on my YouTube channel. Talk about the beefs you got in the neighborhood. When at the age I'm at, I know that's a dead end. And that's what I tried to explain to On the Couch TV nigga. Like, yo, you gonna get that boy killed, bro. His reply to me was, I'm saying their money green too. I showed y'all the video. It's on my page. I showed y'all the inbox I had with Shorty before he blocked me. Like, how you block me? Like, yo, the crazy thing about it, niggas be mad at me because I'm trying to enlighten you niggas. Same shit with Aunt Glizzy. I told Aunt Glizzy, leave the girl alone, bro. Stop playing with that girl, bro. You gonna lose. He started talking shit. Called me broke, this, that, third. What happened? What happens next? Y'all remember? Now Aunt Glizzy is a serial harasser. He out here, the bitch getting locked up for harassment charges and shit. But I just thought, yo, what they did with Shorty was dirty. I ain't respect it. I ain't respect it when On the Couch TV did it. I ain't respect it when DJU did it. Cause like I said, they didn't deserve no attention. They didn't do nothing. They had 2-3 songs. They might still don't even got 5 songs. Like, what happened to at least let them get an album. Let them drop a mixtape. Let him prove himself. Let him get to a point where, all right, now he got a history, got a resume. He got a nice selection of songs that we can say, all right. But see, that's the thing, yo, the interviews ain't about music no more. It's about antics. It's about antics. They interviewed that boy off of antics. Blew that boy head up, had him thinking he was a real gangster. And that shit got him killed, man. Because it's a lot of young little niggas that's really gangsters. Like, I don't think Fully Loaded Chopper was, Q50 was low 50. I don't think he was one of the worst ones in that crew. I think he was more of the quiet one. the quietest one. If you watch the interview, you can tell, you can look at the demeanor, you can tell who really on that and who just there. I think Shorty just was there. But if y'all know how this shit go, the person that's just there always die first. Always die first. I don't know why it's that way. So his sister, who we found out raised him, went live the other day explaining the situation. And she's so hurt, right? But mind you, she played the role in the demise as well. But she a kid, so I can't really blame her. She was a kid raising a kid. But for the adults like DJU, who damn near 40, or however old he is, I know he's at least 30. On the couch TV, who at least in his 20s, yo, they was dead wrong for doing that shit to that boy, man. Pumping his head up, having him thinking he was getting on. Without no music catalog. No music catalog, y'all. If we was to type in Q50WLIL50, he probably still don't got 5 songs. Just shoot the Drill Time TV.
I ran back there, and then when I heard the shots, that's when I ran back to my dad. I ain't gonna lie, all my dad bitch. I ain't have my fight on me though. On Jesus Christ, I think. No goofy shit like that. No goofy shit, but like, look though, still on all my dead people.
Jiffy Lube's fast 15-minute oil change
All these
service
are
is
children,
even faster than Joey Lick.
They should have never. Shit. They should never gave these kids attention.
I ran out of time. I kicked in my.
They should never gave him attention, man.
You didn't run back there.
This little boy on my shoulder. Ain't no stupid ass crap. They building the case because they got their group chat.
My pulse, I know that I'm super fast. Be going through my pulse, I know that I'm super fast.
The feds already building the case because they got their group chat, you dumbass little ass boys. Y'all do shit but tell all y'all business that some group chat and it's on Instagram. Y'all let's ain't doing nothing but incriminating y'all stuff, you stupid ass criminals. Riding with fully here, bounce out and give you that fully if you mention that 50. Y'all still never get shit for 50, but loud on the internet turn out somebody dead after 50. On everything I love. Look like ass still walking, sight ass still walking. They think they up some. Turn out, oh, we sent the bliss for this, we sent the bliss. Oh my little brother, they ain't send no bliss for shit. They wanna act like they so like that. Oh, everything I love. All these must be talking my little brother turn out, oh, they slid for 50. Oh, they did this. On this little boy on my shoulder, ain't nobody do shit for 50. I've been the only bitch. Oh, everything I
15-year-old boy was shot and killed last night in Chicago around 8:30 in the 6600 block of South Champlain. That's in the
15 years old, y'all. Like, this was a tragedy, man. Cause this ain't had to go like that. I wish there was a way I can bet, y'all, that if these boys ain't never get clout, a lot of them young niggas would still been living, man. If they ain't never get these boys clout, and they don't even got it no more. It's like they just used them. They just exploited them. They're not getting interviewed no more. They're not getting talked about no more. It's like they was a hot thing for the moment. Caused all this trouble. And now everybody backed away from them. But they shouldn't have ever touched them to begin with. He didn't deserve it. He don't got no music. He don't have no catalog.
The West Woodlawn neighborhood. The boy was in an alley when he was shot. Nobody has been arrested.
I'm at the stove. Hey, bro, what we still thinking about? Yeah, we still thinking like how the fuck was we ain't get hit? No bullshit.
A message somebody had posted, one of y'all, I think, or somebody telling y'all was gonna be dead by 20 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And now look at him.
Oh, yeah, look at him. We smoking his ass. Y'all gotta stop dancing like that. The ones that be saying that, they be the ones over something.
And he blew back was on. He ran away from us. We seen exactly what way he went. He told us he's gonna be right back. He ran out. 50 seconds later, we just heard gunshots. Antoine trying to walk. Before Antoine even hear the gunshot, Antoine walking to see where 50 went because I'm like, go get 50. And as soon as Antoine walking towards to go get 50, we hear pop, 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 pop.
And I think the sister's so hurt because she knows she failed him too.
Just letting you know how it is. It's kill time.
What's up, what it do? Drill Time TV checking in once again. And death had different effects on different individuals because everybody wired different. So no two people mourn the same. Some folks can lose somebody and don't appear to be phased, while others are affected for the rest of their life and never seem to recover. It's a lot of bad blood and energy flowing throughout their camp right now, and everything's starting to spill out in the public. So hit the like button and share this to spread awareness, because nobody wins when the family feud, especially when you wishing death upon one another. The tongue is a deadly weapon. You got to be careful because you can speak life or death into existence. Now Jada says she tired and done had enough, and she exposing your favorite rapper, when at one time she was their biggest supporter. And it's cool to keep your brother's name alive and things like that, but blaming each other for the death, that ain't gonna bring him back.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Strong credit.
Strong credit who?
Strong credit opens doors.
Yo, if they never got clout, we'd have never heard of none of this. I don't think it would have happened. I told y'all, part of the reason this drill shit is alluring to the youth is because it's the easy, to them, they think it's the fast track to getting on. It's the fast track to being known. Oh yeah, these be disrespectful. One of these motherfucking predatory ass blog sites gonna pick that shit up, help you go viral, make you think that your music is catching on, but all you're gonna do is catch either a life sentence or a motherfucker catch a stray, catch a bullet. That's it. We've seen this story too many times. It always ends the same. It just was so bad that these boys were so young that grown men was exploiting them.
Jada took to her platform to tell the world that she got reason to believe that her little brother Twan knew the back door was already in motion and night of Q50 with a little 50 death, and could have possibly stopped it or saved his life that night. Jada explained her eye was twitching and she kinda sensed that her little brother was walking into a death trap, so she quickly sent Twan after him, but to no avail, so she had some unfavorable things to say about it.
Oh, 50, I will tell this whole story right now. Oh, everything. I will tell the whole story right now how 50 died. On everything I look. When 50, I'm the one made it there. Go back there. I said, go get 50. I said, go see what 50 just went. Oh, my little brother, I can die right now. That's why this shit be eating me up, G. That's why this be eating me up, because I know so much. Oh, this little boy on my shoulder. I say, my left eye been blinking out like shit. I say, I'm in the car. I'm in the car. I'm in the Uber. We finna leave. I say, Antoine, go get 50. Go see what 50 went there and come home. Soon as Antoine touched the middle of the motherfucking gangway by the trap, I'm here, bop, 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 bop. I'm screaming. I'm like, I think that's 50. What did I just lie about though? He mad, because what did I just lie about? Okay, where you at? You at home? Mama. So Antoine, merchant on everything I love, Antoine never told you none about the boys with 50 guns. So Antoine never told you about the boys with 50 guns. How he knew that, right? Oh, everything I love. So bitch, what I'm lying about? What I'm lying about? What I'm lying about? He even said, he told the boy, he seen the boy go get the gun. You even said you told the, oh 50, Antoine said he seen, let's say go get a gun. You think let's say go get a gun, then let me know what are you talking about? You ain't like that or no. Because if anything, I would never have my little brother run back there. Oh, everything I love, I would never did. What are you talking about? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hey, y'all do that's why I hate y'all for real. And I only been sticking around because you my little brother. I hate you. That's why I said you could die. It should have been you. What you talking about?
Telling Mama the Merchant is insane. Let me know if y'all be telling y'all Mama the Merchant on the gang. Little bro said he can't go out like that with that on his name and his face card, so he took to IG to tell his side of the story. So boom, so Twan said he made it halfway down the alley until he was greeted by the sound of gunfire. He said he ain't have it on him right, so he turned around and got the fuck on and got back around there with Big Foe now. But Twan said he remembered the story a little different. He said he had the premonition the son didn't really feel right, and he told Jada to call her Hoover earlier. But she told him that her car wasn't working at the time. So he felt like if y'all would have caught y'all cut around that time, everything would have been everything.
But I knew 50 was gonna die. Alright, look, I knew 50 was gonna die. Alright, let's tell the real. On all my dead people, I told Jada I had a weird fucking feeling something's gonna happen on all my dead people. I've been telling her to get the Uber. She told me I'm finna get my Uber to the date. She got her Uber to the bank, and then she said her Uber don't. No, she said her card. She said her card don't work on all my dead people. Nigga, when 50 ran back there, I was the one that ran back there. You didn't run back there. What you talking about? I ran back there, and then when I heard the shots, that's when I ran back to my dad. I ain't gonna lie, on all my dead people. I ain't have my pipe on me though. On Jesus Christ, I think. No goofy shit like that. No goofy shit, but like, look though, still on all my dead people.
Tired of typing tons of notes during
Yeah,
class?
this shit wild,
There's
man.
finally a
Shit was totally unnecessary, man.
My dead people, and she been told us that. Nigga, I would've been trying to find a way or something. All my dead people. It was not shot because I ran back up. As soon as I got on land, that's when he got shot.
I don't want to hear Charleston White say anything real. Like, I don't want to hear Charleston White say anything I agree with. Because that's how he tricked niggas. Yo, he tricked niggas by playing both sides. Like, yo, I'm comfortable with Charleston White being on the side of the opposition. I don't want him to say anything that I agree with that had me confused on which side he is and which, you know, what he repping and which side he on. Charleston White is always going to stand on the side of the opposition. Whenever I hear, if I was to ever watch Charleston White, and whenever I hear him say something that makes sense, I just fast forward it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to hear that shit. Because you ain't that. That ain't what you on. You feel me? You on ignorance. You on destruction. Yo, this is a sad situation for real. I don't know who got set
They
up.
did. They told you. They just said in the group chat. The feds already built the case because they got their group chat, you dumbass last boys. Y'all do tell all y'all business that from the group chat, and it's on Instagram. Y'all ain't doing nothing but incriminating y'all selves, that you stupid ass criminals.
You talking about some they blew you? We mad that dude got blew down. That's
not the fact. That's not even a problem. I don't like y'all for that shit. I will never be back cool with y'all at all. I don't give a and y'all know what I'm at on my dead little bro. I'm ready to crash out. I hate y'all ass. It's they ass. They should never did what they did anyway. Cause that shit weird as hell. That's weird as hell. Like, if I talk to that nigga, that's weird as hell. That's not y'all op. Go shoot at y'all op. Go fuck shoot Noonie them. Go kill them. Why the fuck worry about a nigga who not thinking about y'all ass?
why y'all gonna blow at me?
I don't get no you they op.
At the end of the day, y'all gotta stop living y'all lives online like a 24-hour stream. Because all y'all incriminating y'all.
Sure, you gonna find getting herself. She ain't learned nothing. Need to fall back, stay out that shit before she find out. So she end up on a motherfucking guarantee some motherfucking way. Yo, but 607 on.
Aunt Grave Digger Quiz and his brother done fell out yet again. And it's looking like the police got involved and it might have got a little crazy around there. And it's looking like 607.
He was that motherfucker like this, ducking and hiding.
Out of this video, they definitely expose a lot. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get off into it, Peace-Key.
He when he opened the door, he was that motherfucker like this, ducking and hiding. Like a bird. When he come out,
Friday was a run.
fat.
Hey,
all of that y'all said.
It was a lot. It's a lot of good times, yo, during the Purple Friday days, man. A lot of niggas still was living. Money was fluent. Then shit got crazy after that.
Bro, that's a lie. I know for sure he ain't good.
Bro, he's like, I'm broke. He looking at, he in the house looking through old bank statements that I had when I manifested. I put $5, $10 in the bank and manifested back up. And I was doing fraud. He looking at all fraud accounts with different names and shit. When I was tracking account, putting $100,000 in trainer. He said all fraud. He forgot I did fraud before.
Add him to the call.
Come here.
He said, add him.
I'm trying to add him. But you know I love him, bro. I'm trying to add you, gang. Send a request. Listen.
I know it.
Listen. He got mad because I told him about karma. And then he got mad when I said, you know what, I'm done. They think when I get done, I never loved him. But I'm done because I see the fact that it's gonna keep on happening.
Right.
You're not listening to me.
I told y'all these guys on the same thing. They all working together.
You seen it?
He trying to explain that shit to y'all.
Putting the clothes on, acting like he just so famous. Somebody I did this on my own. Somebody I helped you. He got something he made me. This stuff he's saying in that house, bro. I'm listening to it. I'm watching his ego grow, get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. His ego get bigger every day.
Hold on.
So when I make a move and say go ahead and leave out the blue, he hurt. I sent a text message. He said, I don't want to leave. Please don't make me leave. I got a text message, bro. He begging me to stay. I'm like, no, bro, you got to go. He got so mad he got to go. He was going to kill me to stay.
Damn.
He was going to kill me to stay. Because he knew he had to finish up. Elevator right here.
Damn.
He got to send a request. Send a request, please.
Hey, Quez, send that request.
Hold on, let me hold on. He ain't gonna fight for the house, he ain't gonna do nothing for the house. He ain't gonna come outside. Hey, look, you wouldn't come outside.
But I'm not gonna go outside because the police out there, bro. They still outside.
Before the police
still outside. Police still outside. You pulled
come
over
outside
the
before
police.
then, bro. Would he come outside before then, bro?
Hold on.
I called the police and you wouldn't come outside, bro.
What you calling the police for?
Fight one of my dogs.
What you calling the police for?
You won't come out. Because you trying to take over my house, bro. I gave you love and you trying to. That's why. You won't take my love.
Niggas be saying some of the dumbest shit. Always talking about another man is crazy. Yo, these guys that's on this internet is causing trouble. What the fuck is you talking about? Niggas need to know. Because a lot of people watch this shit and think this is entertainment and think this is funny. But it's real life consequences behind this shit. People is really dying. People is really being murdered off of things that happen on social media. You understand what I'm saying? Families are mourning behind beefs that started on blog sites. You can't sit back and not say nothing about this shit. Meanwhile, motherfuckers dying. I don't even think I would call these guys men. Because a man, a real black man, don't move in this manner. These ain't men. These are fuck boys. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck you ain't speaking. This is not men behavior. Getting on the internet, pushing ignorance, playing characters that's stupid, playing ignorant. Yo, men don't do that. Not men I know. Not men where I'm from. Like, these niggas is clowns. And the world need to know. When you watching this shit, recognize you watching a fucking clown show. Listen to what this little kid said to y'all about his antics. And I ain't even no fan of Shorty. I ain't even no fan of Shorty for real. But I agree with him on this.
Take my gangster side then. You rejected my love, bro. You rejected my love.
This your artist, man.
You rejected my love, bro.
This your artist game. This your artist game. It's everything. Bro, look at Pummy 2 drop. Shit.
Okay. Draw.
Look. This your. Y'all want to be protected.
Okay, he got
Pummy 2 learn how to wipe it, man.
So what? So what? He got dirty draw. So what?
So what? That man don't even know how to wipe it.
I love you. Why you do me like that? Why? Listen. Why you get so mad at him? So mad.
Why you do us like that?
Listen. Why you get so mad and won't let me teach you? Why you get
trying
Why he not playing a character now?
Don't take me out.
Don't take us out. But I said love. Worldwide hustle. We gonna die, nigga. But you a nigga.
That's after.
No, it's not yesterday.
That's
Man.
after.
Look at this time, bro.
Look,
Stop
after
playing.
y'all disrespected me.
Man, disrespected you.
Not you. You never disrespected me, Corey. I'm wrong for that. I'm sorry.
What?
No, you didn't disrespect me. Your brother.
What? You right. Y'all, this man wants you. This man is a manipulator. Y'all see how he's trying to say he's going him bad. Court, you didn't disrespect me. Your brother did. Your brother did. He's trying to manipulate. No, your brother did. 18-year-old. I don't want no sense in that. This man, I believe this man. I came back around. This man had me fooled. This man manipulated. No, bro, you stole my house. Stole your house. What the? Your brother told me you $3 he gonna leave, and then you say, "Oh, stole his house. You trying to steal my life. You trying to steal my life, bro? I ain't trying to steal your life. I'm trying to love you. You laugh, but you ain't no killer, bro. You just know you ain't gonna hurt. You gonna take my love, though. Nowhere. Let me stop playing with you, bro. You just said you gonna go outside, bro. Look,
this the real 6070. He ain't playing the character right now. Little young boys ain't playing with him. All that ignorant shit he pushing. Going on motherfucking white people platforms acting like a fucking bozo. And niggas wonder why you speak on these niggas. You gotta speak on these niggas. Just let the rest of the niggas know, yo, this ain't us. I don't know who orchestrating this shit behind. I don't know who playing puppet master. But this ain't us. We don't act like this. And damn near 50 years old. That man damn near 50. But he ain't playing right here.
Look. So let me be real. Let me be real. Man, let comment. Oh, bro. You shit, dear boy. Look, so loose. Look. Knocking the shit out of Karma, but you knocking the shit out of Karma. Look, Karma got one thing. Yep. Them ain't the only pair. Them not the only pair. I trust the 607 up, man. Quit showing that, bro. No, bro, you don't understand, bro. So 607 say he gonna kill his artist, man. I ain't studying it, bro. I really no. Bro, y'all, Quez gonna kill me, bro. No, nigga, you say you gonna kill me. Quez break that game. Who he gonna break that? I'm on the road ready to kill you. Look. If you break that game, who your ankle gonna lock in? Look, I'm thinking we locked in. The man ready. You ready to shoot me in the back of my head, man. You ready to shoot me in the back of my head. Listen, bro. Listen. Now you ready to break that game. Now you ready to kill me, man. Now you ready to kill me. Listen, bro. If Quez break that game, he gonna break my head next. He gonna hurt me next. I'm gonna listen. So why me and Karma would beef? Cause I told y'all to listen. I told y'all to do that, but then y'all got serious on the internet. Okay, so do this any of your content real? Most of it. So the video we did with Karma 2, this is real. No, the emotion was real.
Look,
we really felt the way we felt. Everybody did.
Look how they playing on the people. Pushing fake narrative, pushing ignorance, yo. Staging beefs. Yo, what people gotta understand is, yo, black people, we ain't the only ones watching. A lot of people watch this shit and build a perception of who we are based off of what they see. That's the only way they can build a perception. They see these niggas acting like fucking clowns and buffoons and think, yo, this is the typical niggers. This is black people for you. Whole time these niggas running plays, man. Niggas playing characters and shit.
Yeah, now you mad. But we had now you mad about it. Now you mad about it. It's because he exposed the real you. He said he gonna expose the real you. He said, worldwide hustle, and we did. You cop, please. I got mad at him. I told him the same thing. Please. Hold on. We on the road. I got my gun. King Yellow would have beat you up if I would have been there. On God, if you would have been there, he would have beat you up. Yeah. So I agree. My life for you guys. I know. So how am I with you? But you told my life for you guys. You won't take my advice. Man, you had been fuck called against me. He said you. He said you are old. Controlling me. But your anger will turn against me one day. You gonna turn around 2 days later and sit. Listen, your anger will turn against me. Hey, look. Your anger gonna turn against me one day. I know you. I know you get on the internet. You gonna make it seem like we just did bad. Me and my brother, we really came around and tried to show love, bro. And you doing? I don't know what type of time you on, bro. You didn't even tell us you. You didn't even tell us you was gone. Once you left and did the new jump. You didn't even tell us you was gone. You didn't even talk to us for days. But we because you know why? Let me tell you why. Why? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. You say you want to. Man, I don't care about what you say. Let me tell you why. You play like you want to charge and white. I don't. Bro, nothing you say badly. Nothing you say whatever.
You see what I'm saying? Yo, even a young nigga realize it. Yo, that shit you doing is goofy, my nigga. It's goofy. Like, what are you doing? Why are you on platforms telling you want to fuck Charleston White, bro? You're a grown-ass black man, probably with kids and grandkids, my nigga. You that hell been on the dollar, you say some of the wildest shit. Like, that's the world that we living in. That's why you got to speak on it. That's why you got to highlight it, because if you don't, people will think this is normal behavior. Kids growing up watching this and think this shit is fucking normal. They need to know, ain't nothing normal about this shit. These guys are selling out.
Tell you why. Yeah. Then you say, well, I don't want to clout that bad. I'm not going to. I don't need to sit beside you and watch you joke. If you're going to be real, you're going to be spiritual, bro. Just be straight up. And I don't see nobody else being spiritual without that gay. You bro, listen, play with people religion. I'm not trying to be around. I'm not trying to play with religion. I'm not trying to be known for that. You know, bro. That's what I told you. I'm trying to be a rapper. And you said, no, you don't want me to be a rapper, gang. You're trying to damn my life. Because you know you're 50 years old. I want you to walk in your life. You got about 10 more years of this left for you. I got a lot left. Bro, I want you to walk in your life. What don't you get, right? Everything you saying, you trying to force something. I'm trying to get you to see you are the light. I never said you don't be a rapper. I'm saying you are the rapper. I'm trying to get you to create from the inside. You start performing. You be performing. I'm trying to get you to create, bro. We here because you stuck in survival mode. You safe and don't know you safe. You talk about you got a gun to protect me. I need no protection. Protection come from God, gang. So what you saying don't really make sense, right? And you emotional right now, right? And it's crazy that you emotional. Do all that gangster talk. Gangsters pull up. You don't come outside. I got to call the police to get you to come outside, right? But the problem is that you still don't understand that it's your fault. No matter how much you're going to look at, you're going to keep blaming me. You're going to blame me for everything. I'll try to get you stop eating for one day. Yeah, 1:30. You stop eating for one day. You did this, you did that, and everything good. And then you turn around and you start acting the same, fucking different bitches every day in the house. I said, bro, you guys want to be young and turn. So at that point, you don't want to be what you got to be. I told you I move with the vibrate high. You want to vibrate low. So if you vibrate low, you got to go. You told me you want to be young.
How the fuck are you vibrating high with all that bullshit you putting out, bro? That's why I don't watch these niggas, y'all. You know, shit like that. I mean, I can't let those type of statements just go by. Like, how the fuck is you on this bitch talking about you vibrating high? But everything you put out is low. You understand? Everything you put out is low, but he vibrating high. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Niggas crazy. You niggas wild, y'all. They gotta be stopped. I'm gonna keep calling them out until they get stopped. Till people realize if you're gonna support this shit, just know what you watching, y'all. I done heard people say, no, yo, 6'7", don't be giving game. Man. I'm not into listening to no character giving game. You can't be a character and give game. Yo, you gotta pick a side, bro. Cause the game spitters, the niggas I know that give game, they real niggas. They ain't playing characters. They are who they say they are. I mean, if you real, you can't even get on these platforms and play no motherfucking character that's detrimental. It ain't like they playing character of a scholar. They playing the character of an ignorant black man. You know what I mean? They playing, that's the character they playing. The character of ignorance. Can't support that shit, yo. Once you show me ignorant and degeneracy, I can't listen to nothing you say, even if it do make sense. I'm gonna think you lying. Yo, but I gotta get up early in the morning. It's 1:53. So I appreciate everybody that tapped. Make sure I hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're gonna try to be live tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern time. It's another day of Keep It G News, and I'm out.